Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony, and I am the founder of 1200 Pixels. And what you're seeing now is the web app that I built. So it's called Bonsaii. And right now I'm looking at the dashboard showing my overall progress. You can click and update it as you need to. You can have pinned projects and kind of ask how you're doing today. So it's something that sort of for mental health. Um, because in the digital age we're managing so much. So you have the goals here, and you have a dashboard of all the things that you're working on. I built the Eisenhower matrix in terms of like what's important, other things that's you know on schedule, things to delegate it or things to eliminate. So that's something that you could um, configure for yourself. In the navigation, there's a lock, so if you click it, you can actually move things around and then hit the lock button and you could um, kind of lock it in. There's a shortcut, so Control B, and you could, if you want to have like a bigger space, then you can just have the icons and you can hover, or if you're used to it, I guess you don't need it, but there you go. So some of the things is that I did is like goals, so like invest in 10 stocks, make $10 million for a condo, make 200,000 in revenue. So it's kind of like you can put whatever you want. Um, you have documents where you can type documents and, you know, just kind of jot notes down. So that's something that, just for quick purposes. There's a file section, so you can build it. I kind of really like, operating systems like Windows and Mac OS. So, you have that sort of file structure, and you can kind of build that customize it for your own purposes. If you have businesses, like you could create a business and you could manage it. So like documents, and I kind of created like a bulletin board where you can have your business tasks, you can have your documents, files, boards, and you can have like chat. Um, I'm eventually gonna do team chat and things like that. Um, but this is the beta MVP. So I'm gonna work on that. But you could start using this for your use. There's notebooks, so you know, if you have, it's kind of like other programs where you can organize your books, and there's also a journal, so you could um there's a journal so you can write stuff down. There's scratch pad, so if you do want to, it's kind of like having post-its around, and you could delete it after, or anything here I've kind of built that so you can archive. Mood board, so it's kind of like, like if I wanted to collect anatomy references, you just enter the URL of the image and it'll be pinned here. Contacts, there's an email, so you could, get your emails at different accounts, and you could kind of, read, your email from here. Scheduling, so this is like creating appointments, and that's it. So hopefully you can use this to um, organize your life. I wanted to make it customizable, and there's other things coming, but hopefully you enjoy it. And if you have any feedback, click the feedback button and just send me a note. Anyways, thanks for checking me out. Bye.